Tonight, no love lost between these NFC East rivals. Between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Darius Slayton with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Back to the well again. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that 1st down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag.
Cougar 19. Ready,
Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
2nd and 3 now.
ready.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Man in motion here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
This is Jacory. Massive hits. The ball's out. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. Man, he almost took it from turnover to 1st down. Just a little bit shy of reaching that marker. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd and short, Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
The Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
At the 48-yard line.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Ready! Ready!
Daniels setting up the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
19, 18,
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Daniels now. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Daniels to throw on 4th. He gets it to Fant. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders break the tie here in the 1st.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Giants 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Slayton with the return. Showing a little burst so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. He's got it over the middle. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a one-point game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage. Big time.
Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Pass to 50, pass to 50. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 50, trap 60. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
46-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Daniels from the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's good for a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Play action now. Daniels. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Brian Burns coming up with the stop.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play actually gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
And it's third down.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Tag! Bronco 80.
Trying to run for this with Moss. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Deputy! 60 by Bronco switch. Bronco.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances. But defenses, well, they can expect it too. And look at the defensive line. Man, were they ever ready for it? Tremendous push inside and kept them from reaching the chains.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was taken down at the 22-yard
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Following the play, got somebody in some discomfort, Brock. Timeout calls as they head to take a look at Isaiah Likely. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
19 tight. Bronco 80.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 46-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Catch made. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They go inside give to Krosky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, Kate, the refs showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go. Start. 19, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught as McClellan field. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 21, Giants 14. Matt Gay.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Headed out right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Commanders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that that, in part, led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
70, stand by wolf. Come on. Set. 70 line.
Frosty Merritt gets it from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Commanders facing 2nd and 5.
Okay, break. Stephanie. Viking 18.
Throwing from the gun here. Jump off caught by his back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Frosty Merritt on his own read. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Pat to 60, pat to 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Daniels back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
To throw, Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On the set.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Tag. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now Daniels to throw. They call this a 4-yard pickup. So now the question becomes, Brock, will they go for this or will they punt? The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. This one from the middle. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but it's a little love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Working quickly here.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
Ready up.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Ready, set.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Gets this to Fant. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Got it. Ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go. Cowboy 8.
Daniels going to keep it. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Let's go. Check. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
70. Ready.
2nd down give to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19.
Throwing now, Daniels. Cox misses lane. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead.
14. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
18 Cardinal.
Darks looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Come on. Practice.
Frosty Merritt straight ahead. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready.
Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Run in right side by McLaurin. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 37 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
22-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Running out of the gun with Moss. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
3rd and long for Daniels. Complete out to the right. And what a play. He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Game's kick is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Ready. 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 45.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Dart. This one's to Slayton, left side. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. One play action with Dart. Buying some time right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors the one he was throwing for. So that brings up 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Dart going to throw again. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Mavericks, 6 Buffalo 18.
Darts out of the shotgun. Looking slant route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 2nd and 3 now.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19, Cup 19. Take over.
Here's Dart now. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. You can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Gets it again. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Zerline on now for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. I think the Giants got that one back. Yes, Giants football. 2-score game. Got to get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a 1-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
1 possession at a time, 1 play at a time, 1 bite at a time to the very end.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate, and turns into a nice gain.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Zerline on now for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a 2-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, got to recover this kid. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They may have caught them a little by surprise on the last onside try, but certainly much more prepared this time around. That one is not successful.
Yeah, it's tough enough. The numbers tell all of us, right? It's tough enough to do it once. Recovering 2 in a row? Well, that's borderline impossible. And that hands team, they were going to let their side down a second time, that's for sure.
And it will only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 Lions. Cowboy 80, scoop.
Daniels from the pistol. Forced out to his right. Connecting on the slant. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Running from the pistol here, it's Moss. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. So timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the
Here we
table.
go, set. 60.
1st and goal, Krosky Merritt. And he gets in, touchdown! The Commanders have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders lead by 15 now.
Commanders 41, Giants 26. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. First call here coming from the shotgun.
18, pioneer. Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Dart setting in the throw here. That one's complete over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants trail by 15. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw. Here's Dart. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from New York.